Senior Moments, sponsored by the Empowering Seniors Group on News Talk KVNU, 102 FM and 610 AM.
Good morning. This is the Senior Moment Show. I'm your host today, Sid Roeder, and we're going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to welcome my friend, Bryce Patton. Good morning, Bryce.
Good morning, Sid. How are you?
I am doing well. Bruce isn't here today, so we're going to have Bryce step in and do this radio show. We're just going to talk about some fun things that Bryce is involved with. But let me first of all mention our sponsor really quick. Our sponsor is the Empowering Seniors Group, which is a group of professionals that has dedicated their time and effort to provide information to seniors, their family members, and really anybody who cares. And if you would like to find out more about the Empowering Seniors Group, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info. You can email us at empoweringseniorscv@gmail.com. Almost messed it up. And the CV stands for Cache Valley. And lastly, if you have any suggestions for the show, you want to reach out to us, you can reach me personally at 435-512-6406. Well, Bryce, let's dive a little bit into the meat because you're kind of standing in for Bruce today, who isn't here. And the reason is you work with some of our sponsors.
I work with some of the sponsors, yeah. Well, Bruce, I work with Bruce. I've known Bruce for quite a few years now, and he's just such a great guy. And when I had this opportunity to jump in and work with him, I was pretty excited. And so now I get to rub shoulders with him even more through Comfort Care, and especially our new company, RT Med Mobile, which is a DME company where we can come out to your home and assess what needs you have and give you some in-home service for the medical devices that you might need. And then I still work at Reed's Pharmacy because they're just great guys. I love working with them. It's a wonderful group to be with, and I just didn't want to let that one go either. And I really just try and rub shoulders with people that have the same values as I do as far as quality of service and helping people. All three companies, they just really care about helping people get what they need, giving them quality service, and so that's where I'm here now. It just kind of works out, and it all just kind of falls together as well. It's kind of jack of all trades, marketing different things and helping other people out, and it's been great.
Yeah, it's good for me when Bruce can't be here that I now can rely on you to be here, Bryce.
Yeah, really. Well, and I am my mouth keeps going always, and so there's usually nothing for me to stop talking about. So hopefully that helps out as well.
Oh, it'll be wonderful. And maybe just for our listeners that maybe didn't catch it when you were here before for Reed's Pharmacy, do you want to tell us a little bit about you personally?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so I grew up in Utah County, but I moved up here, met my wife, and I love Cache Valley. I love the people here, and I've done outdoor rec for people with disabilities, and when I had an opportunity to go work at Reed's Pharmacy, I jumped ship, and I loved it because they just really cared and wanted to help people out, and I like doing that. So I live out in Hiram, out by Reed's, with my wife and 4 kids and a lot of little dogs running around too. So, yeah, it's a good life. So.
Well, it's great to have you here. Yeah, let's maybe talk about Reed's for a minute. And what are the highlights about Reed's that stands out to you, what they do for their clients?
The highlights is I love the care aspect. When I first met with them, I was like, oh, great, I've heard about pharmaceutical companies, oh, golly. And when I talked with them, instead of talking about all the things I would have to do and, oh, you as an employee, you have to do this or that, it just kept being, hey, we can help people in this way and this way and this way, and that's what we want you to get. Just let people know. We do free delivery throughout the valley. We bubble pack. We can sit down and consult with them over their medications. We want to help them live their best life. And that blew me away when we sat down and just talked about that instead of all these other things that I was expecting. And I could just see how genuinely they care about people. and that drew me in.
So one of the things you touched on was the bubble wrap. How, for someone who is not familiar with what that means,
Yeah.
how does that look?
So bubble packs are really nice, and how you might be taking 3, 4, 5, 10 pills a day, and you have to get them, and they all come in their little canisters, and you have to organize them each day, morning, evening, night, whatever it may be. What they do is they put them in little pill packs for you and sort them out, organize them. They color code them with time and date so you know when you're supposed to take them in the morning or in the evening, and so that you're not sitting there every Sunday night trying to organize them yourself. And that's a service they do for free, and it just saves a lot of time. I have a friend that he's a young guy, but he's a diabetic, and so he takes a lot of different meds. And he has Reed's bubble pack all of his meds and deliver them to his house. And he calls me after the first week, and he just was ecstatic. He goes, I spent an extra hour with my family Sunday night instead of going through my medication. And that's something we do it all day long. They're at the pharmacy, and they're good at it, so might as well let them do it.
Right.
And so you can have a little more free time.
And I can imagine, too, that if there's a caretaker, that would totally ease the job, too, because they can also see if something was missed in taking medication, correct?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean, it's such a lifesaver. People, you can see what's happening. You can see if they've taken them, if they missed them. You can tear off, if you're going to lunch with your friends, you can just tear that off and put it in your purse, and so you don't have to bring all your medications with you. It's fantastic. And then they'll deliver it to your house for free, which is even better. You don't have to leave or do anything. Just get it delivered to your house.
That's great. Maybe that's a good point in time, because I know that our break's probably coming up here in a little bit, to maybe mention the contact information for Reed. So if any listeners would like to get in touch with the pharmacy, which is one of our sponsors, they can do so.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, and that's the nice thing. They're just a phone call away. Even though they're in Reed's, it's like your backyard because they'll deliver. And their phone number, if you want to call and get your medication switched over or whatnot, or talk to them, it's 435-245-3784.
So, and switching over, can I do, if it's not easy for me to get out of the house, as some of our listeners are a little bit more homebound, is that all something I can do over the phone and place that switch
Oh,
over?
yes. Yeah, it's super easy. You just give them a call. They'll just get a little bit of information, who you're filling your meds with before, and then they take it and run from there. They call and get everything switched over for you. It's super easy.
Have you ever had it, this just crossed my mind, that people work with different pharmacy and get different medications at different pharmacies?
Yeah, there's some people that will go to one pharmacy for one med and another one for another medication, and then it gets confused and jumbled. My personal opinion is it's much easier if you just go to one place, and then that's where the consultation with the pharmacist comes in. They can see all of your medications, how they interact, and see, hey, are you getting the most out of the medications you're taking, or are some canceling each other out? And if you're at different pharmacies like that, it's hard to see. So, all right. Well, we're getting ready for a break here real quick, so I just wanted to thank you guys. And so hold on as we go to the break. We wanted to thank the Empowering Seniors Group again for sponsoring this. We'll see you after the break.
Did you know 1 in 3 people will visit a nursing home? Did you know that once there, they will stay there for an average of 3 years? Did you also know there are insurance options that can help cover this experience? Hi, I'm Tracy Ferris with Blue Water Health Insurance. It's not cheap to stay in a full-fledged nursing home. Long-term care insurance can help you or a loved one get the care they need and deserve. If you wait until you need it, you may be too late. Give me a call at 435-890-8155.
This is Brian Erickson for the Sunshine Minute. Each day, our nurses, CNAs, cooks and servers, housekeepers, laundry staff, music, recreation therapy teams, office staff, receptionists, and many more arrive around the clock. These heroes show up ready and willing to serve and protect our residents and clients. We are so grateful to our dedicated team. On behalf of the Board of Sunshine Terrace Foundation and our community, thank you to all of our employees for keeping us safe. We bring more to life together.
Hi, this is Bruce with Comfort Care. One of the ways we help loved ones stay in their home is by assisting with daily tasks. These may include bathing, meal preparation, medication reminders, and housekeeping. We even help with shopping, transportation, and errands. Most of all, we offer a trusted level of care. Let us help you live your best life possible with Comfort Care. This is Bruce, and you can call me at 754-7676. Comfort Care, 754-7676.
Welcome back. This is the Senior Moment Show. I'm your host today, Sid Roeder, and as we had mentioned in the first segment, I'm here today with Bryce Patton. Welcome back, Bryce.
Thanks.
He's helping me host here today, and we're talking about all the many things that Bryce does. We've talked about Reed's Pharmacy in the first segment because Bryce works for Reed's. And now let's chat a little bit about Comfort Care because Bruce isn't here and we can say whatever we want.
Oh, I like this. This sounds great. I liked how your eyes kind of twinkled when you said, let's talk about Bruce since he's not here. So I started, Bruce had an opportunity for me to come work with him. He called me, we went to lunch, and he's like, hey, explained even more in depth about Comfort Care and how we can help the senior population around here, and I love it. So that's my job now. I get to go out and meet with families, explain options, and really dive into what their needs are. And just go talk. And it's been fantastic so far.
And maybe for anybody that hasn't, so Bruce owns Comfort Care, as you've mentioned, and it's a home care service. And sometimes people confuse that with medical services, even hospice and things like that. Can you dive a little bit deeper into what Comfort Care exactly does?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it's different. It's in-home care that's non-medical. So we can help with hygiene, we can help with showers, but we can do so much more. The broad spectrum, we can do light housekeeping, we can do companionship, we can do meal prep, we can help people get to and from their doctor's appointments, or just get out in the community where, things that they used to be able to do and now that they might be by themselves or just with their spouse and they're not able to do that physically by themselves, we can have a caregiver come out and help them do those things. And it really is awesome because you get your freedom back.
Right. So oftentimes family members also use that to get a little bit relief time so they can just take a break.
Yes, definitely. I mean, you look, sometimes, the family members are the big caregivers and they spend a lot of time and effort taking care of their own family and then their parents or loved ones on top of the normal day-to-day stuff. And it takes a lot on them. And so this is where we come in. We want to lighten that load, and we want to have our caregivers, who are wonderful, come in and take a load off of them, help do their laundry, help do the dishes, cook some food so that the family members can enjoy their loved ones and not just be taking care of them all the time.
So do you find that when you go and meet with families and discuss what might be a good solution for them, do you find that they have a set idea of what they're looking for, or do you feel like oftentimes you even have to make some suggestions to help them? Oh, wow, there's so much more we can have done.
Oh, it's a variety of both. Some are like, oh, I know exactly what I want you to do. I'm so excited about this. And then other times they're like, well, could you just do our laundry? And then I start explaining everything else we can do, and their eyes just light up. And you can see the relief in their face as you're speaking with them, like, oh, this will save me so much time. This will help us out so much. Or this will bring such quality of life to my mother or my father's life. And it's really cool to see that change that happens. So yeah, I mean, some people are like, oh, I don't know what really you're supposed to do here. But then when we get into it, it just opens up a lot for them. And they just, oh, can I do this? Can we do this? Oh, this is wonderful. So
are most of Comfort Care's clients, do you know, Bryce, are they on some sort of a regular schedule, or do you also get people that maybe want to go on vacation and they really need somebody to come in 24/7 for a week or something?
Yeah, usually it is a set schedule, but there are those exceptions where it's, hey, I'm leaving, I'm going on a cruise with my family or whatnot, and we need help for a few weeks. Can we get this set up, and this is what it's going to look like. But for the most part, we have a bunch of wonderful clients that we see, 2 or 3 times a week, and we've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years. And so you can go both ways. Either way works. And oftentimes we find that even if you do for just a couple weeks, you realize how nice the service is, and so you start getting a little more after that.
And one thing I like personally too, because it allows a senior to stay in their home so much longer by getting some help from the outside.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, as our seniors age, they've worked hard to be in their home their whole life and have what they have. And as they get older, they want to have that independence. They want to be in that place where they feel comfortable. They don't want to leave. And we help them stay there. Sometimes it's for safety. Sometimes it's just companionship. But we want to help them be where they want to be, where they're comfortable, where they feel good, and where they can live their best life.
And I was just thinking, too, do you, when, I don't know if you know this, if you communicate with your employees a lot, too, when the employees see something that needs to be changed, any potential hazards, is this something that you convey to the family members?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's one thing we talk to our caregivers about, like, hey, if there's anything that you don't feel like is safe or any changes, please let us know, because then we can go and work with the family and get them the best care that they can. We have a nurse, when we start someone off, we have a nurse come out and do a whole evaluation and make a care plan so that we have a medical person in there overseeing what's going on. And then every 6 months we have them go back out and reevaluate that. And it works out really well so that we can get the best care possible for our clients.
And that, just for our listeners that maybe have not heard about Comfort Care before, that is a free service you provide. Is that initial consultation?
Yes. You can call me and I'll come out and we'll talk about everything. I'd love to come meet you and see which ways we can help. And that's free. Yeah, I go do a few of those every day and go talk to people and just say, hey, these are your options. And if there's other services out in the community that you might need, I want to be a resource. Again, I work at Reed's and I work for a DME company as well. We'll get to that later, and Comfort Care, but I have a lot of good relationships with a lot of good companies. So if you need help, we want to be there to help out in whichever way we can.
Right.
So.
And there's other organizations too, I can imagine, that you refer to for specific needs that have to do with senior needs.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, and that's one of those, as our caregivers are out working with our clients, if they see that, hey, maybe they might need home health, or maybe it's time for them to go on hospice, we can help get those families in touch with companies and help them go through those hoops so they can get more care for their loved ones.
Awesome. And I know that we're slowly coming up on our second break here, so maybe you want a chance. Do you have the contact information for Comfort Care?
Yeah, you can just give us a call at the office. Our phone number is 435-932-2199.
Great. And let me just mention our sponsor really quick before you lead us out, Bryce. Our sponsor, again, is the Empowering Seniors Group. If you'd like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info, where you can email us at empoweringseniorscv@gmail.com. And the CV stands for Cache Valley, and Bryce gets to practice leading out.
All right. Well, thanks. Well, everyone stay tuned until after the break. We'll be right back.
Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram offers free delivery service 5 days a week, Monday through Friday throughout the valley. Just stay home and they will deliver to you. With 25 different suppliers, they won't have the shortage that others might have. Also, with compounding and many other services, they will be able to serve all your needs. In order to stay safe and help slow the spread, please call Reed's Pharmacy in Hiram at 245-DRUG, and they will take care of you.
You have a lot of options when it comes to buying or selling a home. Do you list it online, sell it yourself, or do you have a realtor help? It's a major financial and emotional decision. A realtor is the liaison between buyers and sellers and really helps you navigate complex contracts, deadlines, and disclosures.
Hi, this is Sid Roeder with Achievement Realty.
I work for you to get the best outcome for your situation. Let me earn your trust with a free consultation and a free market analysis. Call me today at 512-6406. Then list it, sell it, and move on.
This is Mark Thurston with White Pine Funeral Services. The best time to plan is when you have time to plan. Having a prearranged funeral gives peace of mind for everyone involved. White Pine will customize your final wishes to fit your needs, from a traditional burial to cremation to a custom headstone. White Pine also accepts prearranged plans from other mortuaries, and we will absorb any transfer or revocation fees. No penalty to you. Visit whitepinefunerals.com or come and see us for more information.
White Pine Funeral Services, here when you need us most.
It's tough knowing how to care for an aging parent. Mom has always been there for me, but now I need to be there for her. When we found out she needed surgery, I wondered how I could attend to her needs and still be mom to my kids. I was so relieved to learn about transitional rehab at Maple Springs in North Logan. From the nurses to the physical therapists, it was like their whole staff was focused on helping Mom get better. Maple Springs in North Logan was an answer to my prayers.
Learn more at maplespringsnorthlogan.com or call 753-9400.
Welcome back. This is the Senior Moments Show. We are not visiting. I have Bryce Patton here today. He's my co-host. I am your host, Sid Roeder, and we've been talking a little bit about different companies that provide services to seniors. We've talked about Reed's Pharmacy. We have talked about Comfort Care, because Bryce actually works for all of them. And there is a third one. I'll let you introduce that one.
Okay. Yeah, the third place I work with is RT Med Mobile, and we're new. It's a DME company.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there. DME, define.
So durable medical equipment. So this is your lift chairs, your grab bars, your shower chairs, all those things to help as you're aging and your mobility becomes less and less. It's things that we use to help keep you safe.
And is this something, so if I'm in need of these, do I just give you a call? Is there a website, or how do I find out what you have?
There's a website. You can get on rtmedmobile.com, or you just give us a call. Our biggest thing is there's a lot of stuff out there, and you don't know what all you need. And so we will actually come out to your home and assess. Hey, what do you need? What are you looking for? And then we'll help you find what you need. And that's one of the things that's different, because there's a lot of businesses around that you can go into a showroom and walk around and see what you might need and then try and figure out if that works in your home. For us, we want to be, I'm in your home often, or I'm not in your home often, but I'm in a lot of homes oftentimes, and they need that help. And so why not let's just do it right there. Let's see where you need grab bars. Let's see if you need a lift chair. Let's see if you need a shower chair, and you can call us, and we'll come out and visit, or you can call us, and we can work through things on the phone, see what you need, see what's going to be best for you, and make a game plan from there.
This just brought me to probably a funky question. Leave it to my mind to come up with that. But with the grab bars, I'm just curious, do you help people to know where to install those, or even install them? Because I'm just thinking, I don't know where to put that darn thing. Is there a standardized
location? Well, and there are certain areas in the home, especially around the bathroom, that you need grab bars. But then there's other places where you might not think about needing it, where you should put it. The other problem is how do I get the grab bar on the wall? Or how do I get it where it needs to be? And we've actually contracted with people that will come out and do that for you. And so that's one of the big pluses, instead of being like, well, I bought them and now they're here at my house. And when my son-in-law comes back from wherever he's at to come put these in, I'll be set. We can come get someone in there to install it, make sure we're safe, and do it quickly. So, yeah, because honestly, that was one of the issues that we've ran into is people, they go to the store and they say, hey, I need a grab bar. Well, what size and how many? And then they just kind of look like, I don't know. But that's where we can come in and we can do an assessment through the house. Say, hey, oh, look, where do you spend most of your time? What's your day-to-day activity look like? Okay, you should probably have one here, here, here. These are the sizes. What color would you like? Would you like white or would you like silver? And talk them through that, because I'm a guy, so color doesn't matter. But oftentimes for these wonderful ladies, they want it to look good still. And so we want to make them happy. Or if they're lift chair, right? They go to a showroom and everything looks great. But if we can come in the home and make sure the color that they want is actually what's going to match their color scheme in their home, that lady's going to be much more happy about it. So that's what we want to do, is get in and help out that way.
So just thinking about it, so I mean, I'm clear on lift chairs. You probably have walkers.
Walkers.
Maybe list a few more of the items that are very common.
Yeah, so walkers is a big one. There's certain wheelchairs we can do. Wheelchair ramps is another one, because it's hard. Sometimes it's really hard to leave your home, and it's a safety hazard. But we can come in and install wheelchair ramps, so you're able to get in and out of your house, get to church, go to family functions much easier, and then there's other things like compression socks or bandages and things like that we can help out with as well. So there's a big wide variety of things that we can help out with, and so that's where, if we can have a one-on-one consultation and figure out how to help you out, that's our whole goal.
That's great, Bryce. And maybe we're coming towards the end of our show. So before it gets forgotten and I ask you another question, let's make sure we have a phone number for RT Medcare.
Yeah, so with RT Med Mobile, you can call, and it's 435-260-6171. And again, please call us. You have questions, we want to help. So don't act like, I don't want to burden them with this. We love talking about this. We love helping. This is what gets us up in the morning, so please give us a call. And if you have questions or concerns or just curious, call us so we can see what we can do to help out.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole base of the reason why Bruce and I started this radio show, was to have a platform where we could get information out to people and get them in contact with someone that can help. So, Bryce, how did you like your first radio show with me?
It was excellent. Luckily, I've been on here a few times. I've just never had the hosting aspect of it. Usually I'm just answering questions. So this has been fantastic.
Yeah, it'll be great, because when you step in next time and Bruce isn't here, we'll have another guest with us, and you'll get a chance to host with me. I'm looking forward to that, and it'll be great to have somebody when he can't make it. But we're at the end of our show. Again, I'd like to mention our sponsor, which is the Empowering Seniors Group. If you'd like to learn more about the Empowering Seniors, you can do so online at empoweringseniors.info, or you can email us at empoweringseniorscv@gmail.com, and the CV stands for Cache Valley, yes. And lastly, if you have any suggestions for this show, you can reach me personally at 435-512-6406. This was the Senior Moment Show with Bryce and Sid. We'll hope you tune in again next time.